John Robert Lewis, known as John Lewis, was born at the date of February 21st, 1940 in Troy, Alabama, United States. Lewis is an American politician and a civil rights leader. In his early life, Lewis had survived a tornado with 14 of his cousins and had only seen 2 white people in his whole life up until at the age of 6. When Lewis viewed Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech for the first time, Lewis has stated that Dr. King was the person who, more than any other, continued to influence my life, who made me who I was. Lewis was the youngest of the Big Six civil rights leaders and the chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, also known as the SNCC, from 1963 through 1966. As being in the SNCC, he has opened Freedom Schools and launched the Mississippi Freedom Summer. In 1961, he participated in the Freedom Riders. On March 7, 1965, Lewis and Hosea Williams led several hundred protest marchers across Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama, for an aimed at drawing attention to increase voting rights in the South. The march was known as Bloody Sunday because of the brutal beatings of the marchers. While being the chairman of the SNCC, he had written a speech in reaction to the Civil Rights Bill. He denounced that the bill didn't protect African Americans against police brutality, nor did the bill provide African Americans the right to vote in Washington, August 1963.
This bill will not protect young children and old women from police dogs and fire hoses. For engaging in peaceful demonstration, this bill will not protect the citizens in Danville, Virginia, who must live in constant fear in police states. This bill will not protect the hundreds of people who have been arrested or trumped up charges. What about the 3 young men in Georgia who faces the death penalty for engaging in peaceful protests? The voting section of this bill will not help thousands of black citizens who want to vote. What is in the bill that will protect the homeless and starving people of this nation? What is there in this bill to ensure the equality of a maid who earns $5 a week in the home of a family whose income is $100,000 a year? Segregation is evil.
The speech was protest for civil rights reform, battle against social injustice, and the criticism of John F. Kennedy administration failure to help African Americans obtain equal rights. John Lewis' effectiveness in this speech shows facts that the Civil Rights Bill does not give out equal rights according to what color you were, such as blacks. He used examples of how they won't treat black citizens equally to whites and brought feelings and sympathy from others.
The revolution is at hand, and we must free ourselves of the chains of political and economic slavery. We will not wait for the courts to act, for we have been waiting for hundreds of years. We will not wait for the President, the Justice Department, nor Congress, but we will take matters into our own hands and create a source of power outside of any national structure that could and would assure us a victory. To those who have said, be patient and wait, we must say that patient is a dirty and nasty word. We cannot be patient. We do not want to be free gradually. We want our freedom and we want it now. We cannot depend on any political party, for both the Democrats and the Republicans have betrayed the basic principles of the Declaration of Independence.
John Lewis had spoke good statements which made people believe him and stand by his side because of his speech and his work of ideas. Lewis, unlike Martin Luther King Jr., was demanding for change of freedom.